life, I would tell you instantly that the end of the world as I know it, or if my engine block were to blow up on my car, for me, that would be the end of the world as I know it, or a forest fire around my house because I live in the woods. Those are the kinds of things that end the world, as my world as I know it. And it's happening in society, and it's happening for millions of us at a time. We're just not listening. We're not seeing it. And I would suggest that all the people in the chat room, we're talking to each other, having a big time talking, would take some of that energy and put it into becoming prepared for the future, the immediate future. Get some preps put aside. Do it. Quit talking about it. Quit being philosophers and just do it. It would be well worth it. Their time would be well spent, and their energy would be well rewarded. Somebody says, well, what if I get all ready and I die? So you died ready, but at least, or what if I lose it? What if somebody takes it from me? If you know how to do it, you can do it again. We're Americans. We need to get back to the old Americans. I can do it spirit, that I'm going to survive, I can do this, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, literally, because, you know, everybody eats. So that's why we let food take first priority for us, because we don't think about, we've been so happy with our homes, we've been so content, so safe, that we don't even think about shelter. But it's first. If you're cool with your shelter, you go to the next thing. By the way, sanitation has to be very high. Griff, you mentioned that when the infrastructure dies, and that'll be the end of the world, so you know it, when there's no sewer, no water, no gas, those are things we need to start doing workarounds on as much as we can. And I urge people to find those resources. You can literally poke into the internet and find whatever you want, virtually anywhere you want it, at almost any price you can afford. Buy the best you can get for what you have. Budget your money. Lay out a plan. Discuss it with your family. We could spend hours just how to go about it. And many of us have written about that. And the thing is that we take the time to plan, to figure out what the worst-case scenario is with which we'd have to deal, and then start working our supplies, our resources to cover those scenarios one at a time.
So here we are. We got about 15 minutes to go. Anybody that wants to call in to get let's see here. We got just about 15 minutes. Anybody want to call in? The number to call. Oh, my computer just went down, so you have to bear with me here. So I guess we'll close out the conversation here and figure it out. Doc, where can people go to get your book?
They can get my book. They can get a lot of free stuff on my website. It's called drprepper.com. Dr. Prepper. Spell out doctor, otherwise Dr. Pepper comes after me. drprepper.com. If you go to the freebie section, there are a number of downloads you can get for free. There's over 100 pages. 1/10 of my book is free. You can go download it. If you like that, then you may want to buy the book. I have a website that will help people with a lot of information. I blog virtually daily. We have a newsletter, all free. And my show is free, and it's on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 to 9 o'clock Central Daylight Saving Time. And I just do everything I can to put the information out there. I interview a lot of folks. I don't try to talk myself. I bring on people to explain the other points.